Hi there and thanks for joining me. I've just been out in the garden picking some beautiful summer blooms. The very first of our dahlias for the season, some snapdragons, hydrangea. I thought I would bring you along. It's been a little bit wet here today, so I've made the most of it and I've gone out and picked quite a few blooms, which you can see behind me. I'm going to pop them in some water, rehydrate them, and then I will get to designing a nice hand-tied bouquet. Today I'm creating a romantic hand-tied bouquet that I will later be photographing for our elopements here on the farm. I'm using a very simple technique here, which is referred to as a spiraling method, where you stack and spiral the stems around as you add them whilst holding them in place in your hand. I started with the hydrangeas as I thought they would make the perfect base to nestle my main focal flowers in, these beautiful cafe au lait dahlias. I usually work in odd numbers, and this is a great way to maintain balance in your bouquet, but try not to get stuck on this either. The most important thing in my opinion is to continually check your design from every angle. Look at it from the top, each side, underneath. You'll see me doing this throughout. Now trust your instincts. This is your design. Experiment, get creative, and enjoy the process. If things aren't looking the way you want them to, that's fine. You can remove stems, rearrange them, or even start again. This is how you will gain confidence in your creations, and of course develop your own signature style. I loved the way these snapdragons moved, so I chose to keep them protruding to capture as much movement as possible, to emulate the way they sway in the breeze in my garden. A really great tip that I learnt a while ago is to work in front of a mirror. This way you can keep your eye on your design at all times from every angle without having to spin your bouquet around too much and potentially lose hold of that beautiful creation. When things are looking their best, it's time to secure everything. And I like to use a rubber band. I start by slipping the loop up one of the solid stems to the spot I want to secure it, and then I wrap it around till it's firm and slip the loop up another solid stem. This works a treat in my opinion, and the rubber bands can be reused and recycled in the future. Now it's time to dress your bouquet. I've used a beautiful long piece of linen in a gorgeous gingham pattern, an offcut from my sewing stash. You can tie a bow, you can leave it free flowing as I've done today. The choice is yours, as is the ribbon type. Make it silk, satin, velvet, whatever you fancy. Now, the most important step, and it's the last step, definitely not to be missed is to trim each stem, as they seal over very quickly when out of water, and this will inhibit the flower's ability to uptake water, meaning they won't last as long. So cut them on a diagonal, and that will give them the very best chance of rehydrating nicely and lasting as long as possible. Once this is done, put them in some water until your bouquet is needed. Thank you so much for spending some time here with me today. Please like and subscribe so we can continue to share these moments on our farm with you. Here's the finished product, my summer bouquet.